stories for Shabbos. There was a man. He was a big Talmid Chacham. He was a very wealthy man. Everybody knew who he was. And he had a young daughter who was ready to get married. And he wanted to find her the most amazing shidduch. He wanted to find her a husband who was a great man with wonderful midos and a big Talmid Chacham and a big mensch. And he went to one of the nearby cities with one of the best and biggest yeshivos, and he decided, I'm going to find the best bacher. I'm going to find the best yeshiva boy for my daughter. Everybody was very excited when this man came to town because they knew who he was, they knew his family. Everybody was interested in marrying into this family. It was a very special family known as Big Tzadikim and Big Talmidei Chachamim. So everyone was very excited by this idea. And the man said, this is what we're going to do. Anybody who's interested, I'm not suggesting this in real life, it's a story, but anybody who's interested in marrying my daughter can come to the Beis Medrash one day, and I'm going to ask the most difficult question on the Gemara. And I'm going to give you some time to think about it all day, even if you need. And whoever can answer that question first, that will show me that that person is the biggest Talmid Chacham. He can marry my daughter. So the man came to the Beis Medrash, and I don't know how many people came. Dozens, maybe hundreds of people. It was full of people who were interested in this idea. And they said, tell us your question. And the man asked a question. It was such a difficult question because he was an older man who was a Talmid Chacham who had been learning for many years. So the only way you could possibly know this answer to this question is if you had learned many different Masechtos and Rishonim, and you knew it so well that you could connect everything and put all the pieces together. And everybody was trying to figure out, and nobody could. And a few times throughout the day, somebody would come up to the man and say, oh, I think I have an answer, I'm on the right path. And he would challenge it or ask a question or show why it wasn't totally correct. And then later in the day, somebody else would come and say, I think maybe, is it based on this Gemara, could it be? And the man said, no, but that contradicts over here. And the man realized he was wrong. And after all day long, nobody got the answer. So the man said, okay, time is up. Everyone did a good job. Valiant effort. But nobody is worthy of marrying my daughter. It's time for me to go home. So everyone was kind of disappointed, but it is what it is. They tried their hardest. They did what they could do. The man left the Beis Medrash and started going to his horse, I guess, horse and wagon, however he got there. And as the horse is pulling away and the man is going back home to his town, a few towns over, one bacher, one yeshiva boy, comes running after him and says, wait. He says, yes, what can I do? It's too late, the time has passed. The boy says, I know the time has passed. I know we lost the chance to marry your daughter. But what's the answer to the question? I'm not going to be able to sleep if you don't tell us the answer. Even if we can't marry your daughter, I still want to know the answer to the question. And the man smiled and he said, you're the one. That's the one I want to marry my daughter. I wasn't really trying to just find the biggest Talmid Chacham or the smartest person or the most brilliant person. That's obviously wonderful too. But I wanted to find the person who wanted to know the answer the most. I wanted to find the person who wouldn't be able to sleep if he couldn't understand how the Gemaras all fit together. This boy wasn't interested in showing off about how much he knew. He wanted to know what the answer is so that he would have the knowledge so that he could understand the Torah in an even better way. I didn't want the biggest Talmid Chacham. I wanted the person who loved the Torah the most. Shabbos, everyone.
Good job.